other institute, she can join at that time. No problem.
Okay.
It does happen.
Yes.
Sir, I am sharing the screen, sir.
Rajiv Panda is the associate professor at APJ Institute of Mass Communication for the last 10-15 years. So Rajiv, floor is yours. I'm only a facilitator. A brief intro, that's fine. How to conduct video sessions on camera. So this is know your main points, which is when being filmed on camera, it is important to come across as being genuine. It must reflect. For those who aren't professionals on camera, familiarize with your material and write down the bullet points. And here are some of those bullet. Because if you are genuine, your ability to convince the other side is huge. And that's very important. Every person who appears on television doesn't necessarily communicate. Because just because somebody speaks on television doesn't mean he is communicating or he is leaving an impression on the other side. Next. So you will get, be animated, be natural, use your hand gestures because you are selling a performance like theater. So you don't have to be stiff. You don't have to be like what you are in a classroom. Except remember that in the classroom you can move your hands far to left and right. Because of the limitation of the camera frame, the lens, just see that it gets captured within that. So you may do it, but you don't have to do it as much as you do in a class, because then it will come in the way of your face. And obviously when you're teaching, you have to be passionate about your subject. And truth be told, I wish I had the time. I would love to speak on architecture because I am a student of architecture in this, not as a formal student, but otherwise as a passion, because I think architecture is it deals with stones that sing the song of civilizations. Somebody called it frozen music. I said, I don't agree, it's frozen music. It's live there and it communicates us day in and day out. Look at the building like Habitat. I mean, Joseph Stein, wonderful building when you walk through in from the gate number 2 and you enter this huge courtyard and you have this beautiful, high rise on both sides, but you don't feel dwarfed. So the point I'm making is you have to be passionate about the subject that you're teaching. It's very important. Next. Smiling opens more doors, help create, okay, go back. Rajiv, some problem? Is this okay?
Yes, sir. This is posture is power. The next slide.
Okay. The posture is very important, how we sit. And this is particularly true of people who tend to kind of be at home and, lean back on the chair. Maintaining a good posture like we do it in the classroom is essential to embed into your camera performance because it will enhance your camera performance. Very important. Therefore, it is advisable to sit on a chair, normal chair, never speak, make your video lessons while sitting there, because there is a tendency that when you're sitting, you slide back. This enhances your camera presence, and maintaining a positive body language, such as keeping your shoulders relaxed and your back straight, is very important. As I said, simple points, but very important to be reiterated. Don't fear making a mistake. And if it is a live session, I mean, I had a live session yesterday with Xavier's College, and even without marketing, I'm glad to inform you, we had some 90 people and almost 100, 150 questions. And there were situations, and I told them, I called my presentation a conversation. I said, we are dealing with social science. And in social science, we deal with the realms of possibilities, not finality like science. So therefore, you may not agree with my point, or maybe I committed a mistake. So don't be afraid of, and just say, this is my point of view. It is good to get your point of view, and let's have a discussion. And in fact, you can make it even more engaging. The great advantage of recording on camera when it is on live is that we can cut out. Obviously, if you are not live, you can always remove your mistake. But when live, recover from mistake effortlessly and naturally in the normal course, one does it. Let mistake not influence your rest of the presentation. Yes?
So this is talk slow and concisely.
There is a natural tendency to sometimes speed up and speak too fast. Just because you prepared a lesson and just because you have to deliver it in 45 minutes, that's not the way to go about it. You must do backward planning and ask yourself, Does it deserve 45 minutes or does it deserve 1 hour and 15 minutes? We don't have to finish the course for the sake of the course if the student doesn't get it. And there is this tendency on the video to speak a bit fast. So speak in your normal, and obviously the session that Sucheta Phadke took, there must be this great ability of igniting questions. The whole learning is in provoking questions from the students. This can, of course, this is in the case of when you're live, but those situations which is recorded, perhaps you could put questions and so on and so forth. But regardless, in both the cases, kindly speak at a normal pace. Otherwise, the people who tend to speak fast, when somebody goes on the stage first time, you'll invariably see they speak very fast. It communicates a certain degree of a nervousness on the part of the speaker. Yes?
This is about brief pauses.
Again, important to give pauses into your performance as you speak, and practice leaving small pauses in between each other's sentence and paragraphs. Very, very important. It doesn't have to be a monologue, tuck, 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 one slide after another slide after another slide. Please give pauses, breathe, take a bit of take a breath once in a while. Let the student absorb your slides, because he doesn't have the control. You have the control. So I think while you finish reading the text on the slide, let's give it a 2-3 second pause and just move on rather than immediately move on. Next.
Record yourself on camera.
Tell you. Record yourself on a camera. What needs improvement? One of the best things you can do is record yourself on a camera and then play back the footage so you can see how you look on camera. It's not a bad thing to do, in fact. Just record without the formal part of it. Record your lesson 10-15 minutes and see it yourself and ask and analyze it. Am I speaking too fast? Are there pauses? Am I sounding nervous? Is my posture right? What about the lighting? What about the dress? Is my camera position right? Can I move a bit little left and right? This will also apply to the materials that you use. It's a good thing. We do encourage it at our APJ Institute of Mass Communication for students to read aloud the newspaper, and it gives them confidence. So this allows you to, number 2 in the slide, this allows you to focus on many areas that need improvement and allow you to be comfortable with how you look on camera. To be honest, ideally a slide should not be even this crowded because we didn't have the time and I'm not too familiar at home. Bullet points should come one by one. Otherwise, when you are speaking first bullet point, maybe the student is reading the second bullet point. His eye goes here and there. In order to focus, I think it's important to go bullet by bullet, point by point on the same slide. Next. Rajiv, next.
Yes, sir. This is how you look.
Okay, this is a quickly one because it's already, Rajiv, you have to take over. Chalo, quickly.
Yes, sir.
Quick. I'm sorry.
We're
I think we discussed the clothing. Be comfortable. So that shows who you are. A suit, a tie, or even a t-shirt. I'm sorry, a shirt will do. Keep jewelry to the minimum. I'm sorry, ladies. They're trying to dangle a bit here and there, reflect light. So maybe that could be kept for some other session. But important that you must feel comfortable. Yes. And I showed you the kind of dresses that you must wear. Not shiny, so khadi is the best. And we discussed this next.
This is mom was right. Sit up straight.
Sir. Yeah, straight. We discussed this. That's right. Move on.
So watch your body language.
Too many gestures are necessary. Head movement. You should avoid head movement too much. Because remember that the frame has the limitation of space. In classroom, you don't operate in space. Here you operate in space. In fact, you also operate in time. So you must be careful about, and there should be nothing that distracts the audience as props in the frame that you are in. Next. I think, Rajiv, I discussed most of it
Yes,
because
sir.
I want you to take over. You are a warm, genuine smile. Smile with your eyes. Very important. The eyes can dictate whether a smile is real or not. And it must reflect. And that is only possible if you're comfortable with your dress, if you're passionate about subject, and you have framed yourself. The smile will give all that away to the student, and you will see the response from the other side. Next.
Use your natural voice, sir.
We don't have to imitate BBC or CNN. Speak the way you speak. Of course, pronunciation should be critical, but in the case of architecture, we are not dealing with English language classes. So be normal. Once in a while, if it's a Hindi word, not a bad thing to do. बीच में बोल दिया तो कोई हर्ज नहीं है. Because camera is your best friend. So not only it is more natural, but it is what people expect from you. Because there will be this, if you don't speak the way you normally speak and speak in a voice that you imitate, then it won't work because it will show in your personality. You'll be uncomfortable. You will look artificial. You know you're talking about. Focus on your deliver the good choice. This is okay. We have discussed this. Rajiv, move on. I think quickly. Why don't you come to your presentation?
Yes, sir.
I think that's important. Now, this is any questions so far? Should we Vivekji continue with Rajiv because he's the key speaker, and then good morning everybody. Lovely words from architecture. Ashok sir, thank you. Dr. Santosh, only forehead is visible. My problem with the laptop, and because I got up and down, but that's a good. I'm glad you noticed it. See, Dr. Santosh Tiwari, thank you so much. Now, if you notice that only forehead was visible. Imagine how critical it is to frame ourselves. Good morning. Lovely words. Okay. Any other question before we pass it on to Raji, please? Okay. Any more? Or you can go on. We can keep on answering. Okay. Is the on the dress and otherwise perfect? We spoke. Any questions on that? Faculty, please put it on your chat box.
Yeah, I
okay,
have
Raji,
one point, sir.
Okay, good learning about background, Richa Malik. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Small tips, but I think that will go a long way. Each tip will accumulate itself into a bigger learning lesson. Okay, Rajiv, please start.
I think, sir, there is a question from Vivek, sir. Vivek Sabharwal, sir.
Yeah, just a small one. Towards the end, you could also tell us that what we need to tell our students. Because when sometimes during a Zoom session, we ask the students to share their screen or to speak up, and sometimes we want to see them see their videos so that we know they are paying attention. So, is there any tip that you want to give to the students? Please share towards the end.
We'll certainly do that, but most of the tips that we have applied here would apply to them, particularly dress, but we'll certainly come to that. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rajiv, take over.
Thank you, sir. I know it is.
Vajpayee, shall we carry on? Vajpayee ka mute kariye.
Are you wanting to leave?
Can we start? Proceed?
Yeah, already with you.
Thank you so much. Chaliye, Rajiv ji.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Vivek sir and Vajpayee sir. It is always difficult to speak after Professor Ashok Ogra sir, my mentor. When I joined way back in 2010, APJ Institute of Mass Communication, उस टाइम पे तो मेरे को बोलना तक भी नहीं आता था, and this is just because of him. I am here today. Lots of inspiration, encouragement, empowerment. So that's why I am here. Today I will discuss about few tips how to make film with a smartphone, because we all are having smartphones, phones with a camera. So that tips today I will share, and hope this will be more interactive. You can ask questions. जब भी आपको लगे कि there is certain doubt, you can ask me. So I will try my best to clarify all the doubts. So thank you, sir. I am right now sharing my screen. This is the presentation what I have made. Is my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So this is about making better video by using smartphone tips and tools. Obviously, prepared and instructed by Ogra sir. Then I prepared this. Also today during my discussion, I will share a few websites where you can design, where you can even if do the video editing absolutely free of cost. Even if like I will also share from where without shooting your own video, you can take those videos and use it without any copyright issue. So that I will also share with you during my conversation. This is basically not a lecture. This is just a conversation, as Professor Ashok Ogra sir mentioned at the beginning. So the best photography is not about the best gear or application. This is about using the brain. Well, this is important. Like if you are having best of the best cameras, best of the best gears, best of the applications, but if we don't understand the basic things, then all those equipments are absolutely unnecessary. उसको हम कभी कुछ use कर ही नहीं पाएंगे. तो इसीलिए I always emphasize that the human brain that is important. The observation part. Can anyone those who are participating, what are the similarities between camera and human eye?
In the chat box, please. Doesn't matter, ask a question.
Yes, this is about what are the similarities, because before using a camera we have to understand the similarities between a camera and the human eye. Then it will become easier for us to operate that camera.
Yeah, it says both give perspective, conic vision, focus, autofocus. Eye has an autofocus. That's wonderful. That's good. The questions and answers are coming. Yes.
Just a second, sir. I will just switch on the chart. Yes, basically the similarities what you have mentioned. You can say there are 5-6 similarities between camera and human eye, both aesthetic as well as technical. Number one similarity is your camera is a complete light tight box. You allow light only through the lens. So similarly, our human eye is also biologically light tight, and we allow light through the lens only. And the second similarity is the lens. Camera is also having a lens, and our human eye is also having a lens, because lens is important for the picture formation. The third similarity is, whenever we, at the beginning, Ogra sir told ki, if there is a light at your back, because your camera is in automatic mode, obviously your camera will sense that bright light and will adjust the aperture. Yeah, technically we say it, f number, yeah, iris, according to that bright light. So that's why we have to understand there is a similarity between the camera aperture and the human iris. जो हमारे iris है उसके साथ उसकी similarities है. यहाँ पे the iris is adjusted automatically. But always we have to remember because brain is behind that, and but in your camera, when you are using the camera in automatic mode, you are just behaving like the slave of that camera. It means camera will give you the instruction ki okay ye karna hai. But if you are operating the camera in manual mode, so at that point of time you are giving the instruction to the camera कि okay you act according to my instruction. मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ आपको वही करना है. So we have to understand कि कैमरे में एक aperture होता है which is technically known as f number या f stop. उसी तरीके के human eye में जो है we have the pupil which adjusts the amount of light. Then the next similarity is in the camera we have a shutter. When we click the photograph, that manual shutter is opened up, but currently we are using a digital camera, but still we use that sound. क्योंकि जब तक वो sound सुनाई नहीं देता तब तक हमें लगता है कि don't know whether the picture is captured or not. So that's why that sound is there. You know, in your camera, that shutter controls the time of the light, the duration of the light. Similarly, in our human eye, we have the eyelid. The eyelid behaves similarly as the shutter which is in your camera. Then, you know, the last point is in your camera, you are using the sensors. So similarly, we have the retina, and in the camera, we have the viewfinder and LCD screen to see what our lens is going to cover. So it is always important. जैसे यहाँ पे मैं बैठा हुआ हूँ, you can see my head space. I have created you know, like a close-up because I am delivering this lecture. So I have adjusted accordingly, and I have also used that virtual background. तो मैंने जो background था उसको मैंने change कर दिया. तो बाद में, you know, like when you all will switch on your camera, then you will be able to discuss कि किसका background थोड़ा सा मतलब खराब है, या उसको they can how they can manipulate those backgrounds while taking online lectures, or even if, you know, while recording their lectures. So these are, you know, like the basic you know, the similarities between camera and human eye. That, you know, like it doesn't matter which camera you are using. I have also used film cameras and all. So if you will understand all these basic points, then you will be able to you know, use, even if a film camera, that can be a IRI camera, a RED camera, even if you are, you know, like small smartphones. That's why, you know, I asked you about the similarities between camera and human eye. So next is a few tips on composition. So what is composition? You can see, you know, there are 5 different moods of this girl. You know, if you will notice the first picture, it seems as if the girl is introvert, and if you will see the last one, you will find the girl is extrovert. So that's why, you know, I always say every picture tells us a story. So we can ask you, what is a story? The story is basically, you know, there is a series of sentences connected to each other, which narrates about something. किसी ना किसी के बारे में वो बोलता है. So my next question to all of you is, what is composition? What is composition according to you?
Yeah, questions on composition. Go back to composition.
Yes, sir.
Let's get some questions. Faculty. Questions, Kuldeep, Santosh, Anand, everybody, Richa, please ask questions. What is composition? We won't read your name if you want. Doesn't matter, but we need questions. 2 messages, yes.
Composition,
wonderful, balance, wonderful. Oh, that's very good. Raj Kumar Sharma, arrangement. Right, very good, yes.
In whatever combination it includes, whatever it composes, that is composition.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. You know, like when I was in the film institute, so for us, composition start a bit early. For me, composition is, you know, you have to decide what to include and what to exclude. What all elements you want to include in your frame, that you have to decide, and what all elements you want to exclude from your frame. Because in the book, it is written ki arrangement of various elements within the 4 walls of a frame in a proper manner.
Akshita Nagar, Rajiv, one sec. Akshita Nagar says focus should be on the teacher. That is if teacher is speaking, but if you are using it for outside, for some other photography or materials, buildings, then the composition that Professor Rajiv is mentioning is important. Otherwise, obviously, the teacher has to be in focus. Yes, carry on, Rajiv.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rajiv, your voice has dipped a bit. Can you get closer to the mic?
Yes, sir. So is it audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we have to decide first what all elements we want to include and what all elements we want to exclude. So after deciding, there are few factors that will, you know, you can say ki, that will inspire us for a better composition. So वो हमें compel करता है कि how to do a better composition. So here I have mentioned 5 points. Number 1 is viewpoint. Number 2 is height. Number 3 is distance. 4th one is headroom, and 5th one is looking room. So number 1 is viewpoint. Viewpoint is basically, you know, like where to place your camera. So that you have to decide. That you have to decide according to your subject. You have to choose a proper viewpoint. Even if, in the classroom while delivering a lecture, we choose a proper viewpoint, because that will decide what your photograph or what your video is going to speak about. Kya message wo convey kar raha hai, that is decided by the viewpoint only. Then the second point, that is, most important, the height. And I think, this is a kind of Brahmastra used by all the teachers. Despite having, when we are in a physical classroom, despite having a chair to sit, बैठने के लिए हमारे पास वहां पे होता है, but still we try to speak from a height, like we try to speak, in a standing position. Why is that so? Because when you speak from a height, you are at the dominant position and your students are at the receiving end. So height plays an important role in all the pictures. So for example, if you just see, this is the laptop camera. If I will see at this position, I am becoming more dominant. But always remember, while delivering,
Rajiv, visual hasn't come in. You are changing the visual or same visual?
So the same visual is there. They can watch my video, the live one, sir.
Oh, but I can't watch it.
So my video is,
because it is not coming on my screen. I'm saying
sir,
rules
no.
of third has come.
Sir, I'm just, you watch my video, sir, the live one.
Okay, doesn't matter. You carry on. Is the faculty getting the video? That is important.
So I am not playing
Please
any video.
write on the chat. Is the faculty getting Rajiv sir's video? Are you playing the video? Please write on the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they are getting it. Okay, carry on.
Okay. What happens, while we all are in a physical classroom, we generally try to speak from a height, because, when you are a height, you are at the dominant position and your students are at the receiving end. Let's see.
Raji, let me illustrate with a simple example.
Yes, sir.
The best example is the courtroom. Judges are at a height, elevation, but not at height. And then there are lawyers down 3-4 steps. Now, what Rajiv sir is saying, that if you speak like that, if your camera is where the lawyers are and you are where the judges are, then you're looking down on your students. That's not the way it has to be. Your eye contact and student eye contact must be the same. That is the point. So you don't have to be at a height, because that will give a position of strength, power, and not necessarily being friendly to the student. Sorry, Rajiv, carry on.
Absolutely, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for adding this point. So, like while delivering an online lecture, yeah, even if, while recording your videos, online videos, always try to keep your camera at the eye level. Though, like I am, like my position is a bit different. I generally try to put, like my camera at the nose level. Why at the nose level, not exactly at the eye level? Because, kahin na kahin, I want to put my audience at the receiving end, without intimidating them. Unknowingly, I am putting them at the receiving end. So, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा सा कैमरे को जो है ना नीचे ले जाता हूँ. So even if, like while I am delivering this lecture, so, my laptop camera is not exactly at the eye level. The camera is at the nose level. That will not be noticeable by the audience. But still, आप अपना काम तो कर ही रहे हैं. कि वहां पे, you are putting your audience at the receiving end and you are at the dominant position. तो उससे ये चीज होता है कि, your students will be more attentive. But अगर if, जैसे सर ने बताया कि if you will put your camera at a very low position, then obviously they will, leave the online lecture, because they have the option here. Even if, they don't take the permission from us, they have the option कि वो सीधे जाएंगे वहां पे, like at the beginning you will find there will be, like 50 participants, and towards the end of the lecture you will find, 35 participants, without even if taking the permission. When we all are at the physical classroom, if a student wants to go out, तो उसको permission लेना पड़ता है. So this thing, we have to consider. Then the next point is, what will be the distance? What will be the distance between the camera and the subject? Even if, this is applicable everywhere. whether you are taking a picture, whether you are taking, videos. So वहाँ पे, what will be the distance? Because you can take a close up from 20 feet distance if you have that zoom in option. कैमरे में आजकल तो zoom in and zoom out available है. Every camera is equipped with a zoom in and zoom out. तो वहाँ पे आप कर सकते हैं. But always remember the normal, the natural perspective, the natural distance. That is, like if you are putting your, like laptop, the distance should be 1.5 feet max. उससे ज़्यादा अगर हो जाएगा, then you will be able to compose a medium shot. So that will not look nice to your audience. So this point we have to remember. The distance between your laptop and even if your camera, that should be around, like 1.5 feet between you and, the device. So this is another point. Now I am sharing the screen again. Then the headroom, even if one of our colleague also mentioned about the headroom. Sometimes what happens when we deliver the lecture, we forget about the space above the head. If I will speak like this, if you will see my live camera view now, if I will speak like this, it means effectively I am not using the space. I have to use the space in a proper manner. Like when I was in the film institute, our HOD, he always tried to follow rule of thirds. जो अभी आएगा, even if you all must be knowing about the rule of thirds. तो जब हम उनके सामने composition करते थे, we always try to follow rule of thirds. And जब हम television या किसी दूसरे के लिए, while doing the shooting, we always try to break that rule. I always say, breaking the rule is very good, but you see that there is a saying, if you are copying from one, that is known as plagiarism. If you are copying from many, that is known as research. तो यहाँ पे होता क्या है कि you first know the rules, then break the rules. Knowing the rule, if you are breaking, then that is known as experiment. Without knowing the rule, without utilizing the rule, if you are breaking, that is a mistake. That is not a research. That is a mistake. That is not an experiment. तो यहाँ पे यही होता है कि जो headroom है, you have to look at, of your headroom, कि what is the space above the head. Head के ऊपर कितना space है. That you have to effectively manage. And then obviously the looking room. Like if you are looking towards your right, the space should be more towards right. If you are looking towards your left, then the space in front of you should be more. That will create a balanced perspective. So these all points, I decided to discuss with you. कि ये इस तरीके के, if we will follow these rules, then automatically, you will find कि all the rules of composition which is mentioned in the book, वो कहीं ना कहीं cover up हो जाता है. Next is, rule of thirds. Everyone knows, because, we try to divide the picture into 9 equal parts by 2 equally spaced horizontal lines and 2 equally spaced vertical lines. And the cross sections, we always try to, use our focal point, the main subject, to place at one of these, focal points, at these, like cross points. यहाँ पे हम उसको place करने के, if you all are able to see my cursor, so we always try to put our subject at these points only. So that creates, a kind of, balance and creates interest of the audience to your photograph. And few more examples, you can see how, the space is equally divided into 9 squares, horizontally and vertically.
I think the important lesson in rule of third is leave more space in front if the action is towards that. If the action is towards, like in this case, the action is more towards the front, then obviously you have to show, in any case, it's a beautiful picture. And in the previous slide, we had action towards the left. The person is on a horse or whatever. So there it is. I think it's some whale or some fish or something. I think this is one of those models. Now, obviously, there has to be what is now number one, looking room. The person, whenever in the direction person looks at, give some more space there. That's right. Carry on, Rajiv.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And you can see, even if sometimes, even if after taking the picture, you can also, reposition your subject according to the rule of thirds. You see the first image and the second image. The second image is, repositioned by cropping and by following the rule of thirds and giving the more space, more looking room towards the left, where the subject is looking.
Yeah, carry on.
Then, because you all belong to architecture, and you can see, because all the pictures are about lines and shapes. मैं हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट के साथ एक्सरसाइज ये करता हूँ कि you simply, after showing an image, I tell them कि you just squint your eyes, try to close that, and try to find out about all the lines and shapes. If you will try, if you will focus on a particular image, and if you will, squint your eyes, then you will be able to find all the lines and all the shapes. Basically, composition, ये जो rules हैं, ये तो ठीक है, we should follow, but this is not the absolute science. यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं, judiciously, we have to apply our brain while doing the composition.
Next,
always remember, another point while making the composition, you have to be very minimalistic. Minimum things, minimum elements you have to put in your frame. अगर आपको कुछ extra subject है, then like extra objects है, that you should remove from your frame. If you will not follow this rule, then you will end up cluttering your image. Your image will be absolutely cluttered. You see both the images. The first one and the second one. In the first one, like all the books, telephones, everything is cluttered. So यहाँ पे यही होता है कि before taking a picture, या even if before delivering an online lecture, we have to see about our position, what will be, what all elements will be in the foreground and what all elements will be in the background. अगर हमें अगर उस तरीके का एक अच्छा background नहीं मिल रहा है, then we have the option of using virtual background, जो मैं यहाँ पे use कर रहा हूँ.
ठीक है, 28 जनवरी 29 30 और आप लोग शुभ बता रहे हैं 28 29 को
then like these are few tips how to convert your smartphone into a DSLR digital single lens.
I think Rajiv, somebody's mic is on. I think tell them to mute the background noise coming in. Kindly mute everybody. Thank you.
Yes, sir, muted.
Carry on.
So how to convert your smartphone into a DSLR, though this is the age of DSLM, digital single lens mirror, digital single lens mirrorless cameras, but still we prefer to use that old one, DSLR camera, digital single lens reflex.
Rajiv, can we take a pause here?
Yes.
If there are one or two questions immediately till now on rule of third and composition, please put on the chat box. Ask, that will encourage Professor Rajiv. Please put your question on chat box. Rule of third on composition. Creating, you saw that architecture building, creating the depth. That was beautiful. Any questions so far? Please put on the chat box. Your director is watching your session. It is in gallery view. I got that. Thank you. Any questions? Rajkumar, any questions? There was somebody who praised me. Let me ask him to now ask a question. Agreement in certain way. Faculty, please ask question on rule of third. Yeah, there it comes. It takes time. Good learning about background. Richa Malik, thank you so much. But ask question. We are here to answer. We are here to interact. 2/3 breathing space in front is rule of 2/3. Wonderful, Kuldeep. Rajiv, you can read some of them now. They're beautiful. Turn is yours.
Yes, sir. If you can explain focal point.
Focal point in rule of third. Very good.
Absolutely. You have seen all those cross sections. So in that picture there were 4 cross section points. So what happens ki, whenever we take a picture, we decide the subject first. Ki, what is my main element which I want to focus on. So you have to put your subject at one of those focal points, then your picture will be more balanced, more energetic. So if you will go to when I will share the PPT, if you will go through, then you will find about all those focal points. And even if you want to switch on this grid in your mobile phone camera, so that is there also. So you always try to place your subject. Focal points means the main subject. So you should put, according to the rule of thirds, at one of the cross sections. If there are two different subjects, then you put two of your subjects at two different focal points. So this is basically a practice. I hope.
Okay, there is a question, Rajiv, Christopher Paul, a wonderful question. Any color specific in backgrounds? Please briefly answer, because we are running a bit out of time. We're short on time, sorry.
Yeah,
color background, anything on color background?
Yes, like you have to always see, when I was at the Film Institute, so the background is there, but always remember which one is important. Your subject is important or the background. If you will put a very colorful background behind the subject, then what will happen? The attention of your audience will go towards that background rather than going towards the subject. So that we have to perfectly see. If I am wearing like black color shirt, any like dark color, then I will prefer to create the contrast. I will prefer like a lighter background at my back. If I am wearing like a lighter color clothing, then I will prefer a darker background to create the contrast. But it doesn't, like all these rules is not specific to all the subjects every time. So we have to be very selective. Okay. We have to decide according to the subject only.
Okay, Rajiv, we can go 10 minutes further, no issue on time, because we are running. So yes, you have another 10 minutes now. Can you quickly come to your presentation?
Yes, sir. Sir,
I don't want to hold the faculty because they would have. Vivekji, can we exceed by 10-15 minutes?
Yes, please. This is so okay, sorry, informative. Please.
Yeah, sorry.
It's very informative. Please go ahead.
Okay, carry on. Rajiv, your session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So before going to that presentation again, I will say a few websites. This is one website, canva.com. Are you all aware about this website to create presentations, posters? Because this is one of the website which I found very relevant to all the teachers, those who are not professionals. Those who are not professionals, they can create design here. All the ready-made templates are available in this website. So you can create your own design. Even if, without using Photoshop and all, if you are not well versed with the Photoshop. So this is, another important website which I am sharing with you all. So here in this website, I think, my screen is visible to everyone. So you can create wonderful posters, wonderful, like infographic, cards, logos, any design by using.
Can you give the name of website? Santosh Tiwari wants to know.
So this is canva.com, CANVA.
Kindly write on the chat box.
Yes, sir. Actually, my chat box is not appearing.
Okay, you tell me, I will write.
Yes, sir. This is canva.com. Yeah, someone has already written, sir. This is canva.com.
Oh, canva.com. Thank you, Jitendra Das. Wonderful. Thank you, Santosh Tiwari ji. Wonderful. Please carry on.
Rajiv. So you can, yesterday only I created this presentation of search by using this website, because we all were running out of time. So I quickly went to this website, and here I created. If you want to change the background, everything very easily you can you see. If you want to change the background, you click the cursor at the background and you see here the background color. So according to your wish, you can change the background. Whatever background you want, you can change here. So, like everyone is a designer now, because all these free resources are available, and you can use all these free resources to create your presentation more informative, more interactive with the students. You can play with colors, we can play with designs, you can play with pictures. ये सब यहाँ पे available है, readily available. There is no copyright.
You can make your own backgrounds the way you want it. It is beautiful.
Yes,
so if you have space constraint, but you can create a background.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Carry on, Rajiv.
Then like you have the option of adding, like searching photos here. If you want to create any, if you want to put any type of elements, your text, everything is in an editable manner. You can edit here. You simply like you select. If you want to change the font, go to this. This is similar to our Microsoft Word. This is Microsoft Word, man, we change font, the colors, everything. So this is here only, but this is absolutely ready-made. So by using this website, you can create wonders. This is what I marketing of the moment. I created this one when our Prime Minister Modi informed us to switch off the light for 9 minutes. That was marketing of the moment. So we shared the same in our website. So I went to like where to get all these free pictures, because nowadays in Google search you will find all those pictures have copyright issues. So if you want to pick free pictures, the website which I am mentioning, I am also writing it here, that is Freepik. You go to this website, Freepik. So from there you can download pictures absolutely free. There is no need to even if give the attribution also. किसी picture में अगर लिखा है, you have to give the attribution. You give that attribution that you are using this picture of so and so. Otherwise, freely you can use this picture. So I created this one.
You very thoroughly and meticulously put up, Rajiv. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. So this is like switch up today to switch on your future. So created this with the help of Canva only. But there is no need to use Photoshop या like learn all those intricacies कि कैसे इसको होना है. तो ये anyone can use, even if those faculties who are not belong to design, वो लोग भी अपना जो है picture इसमें create कर सकते हैं. Then there is another website, for example, if you want to use videos free of cost without shooting, आपके पास जैसे for example, if you have a great idea how to prepare a film on yoga, because yoga is relevant now at this time of like COVID-19 situations, but you don't have a camera, you don't have option going out to shoot all those yoga postures. So I will refer two websites. One is pexels.com. Pexels. From this website also, you can download stock photos and videos shared by talented creators. Even if those who are shooting like professional videos and photographs, I will like request them to share with this website, so that freely we can use their like videos or photographs to create our own stuff. So this is pexels.com. So if you go to this website, you can download all these like videos, all these photographs. There is another website that is known as Pixabay.
Rajiv, there is a question for Zainab Samreen. Can we edit it later? If they download it, can they edit it later? Can you answer that?
Absolutely. Though that picture which I showed, all the pictures were downloaded from Freepik. You have seen both the bulbs. So those bulbs, those picture, I will show it, how I edited that one, because that is already all your designs. This is the design which I created that day. And while taking, outreach programs, like, I took both the images from Freepik.
Okay, and then you edited both of them.
Yes, sir. If you
Wonderful.
want to, like change the text. So that is also possible here. If you want to change the background, you can change the background also according to your color, brand color. जो आपका color है, you can use this. You can edit this. And here,
okay,
you know,
next slide.
Yes, sir. Then next, there is another website that is Pixabay. If you will go to this Pixabay, here you can find, you know, like high quality videos, absolutely free of cost for your use. इस website से जो है, you can take photographs, take videos, you know, for your use. And इसके बाद I will share another website where you can edit those pictures. There is no need to edit all your lectures, all your pictures with the help of Adobe Premiere Pro या Final Cut Pro. कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि यार how to use that Adobe Premiere Pro या you know Final Cut Pro, we have to learn so many things before using those websites. तो उसके लिए क्या है कि you download photographs या videos. For example, if I will download pictures on yoga, so what I will do, I will search here. See, you have lots of videos, high quality videos. For example, if you want to make, you know, like you have the idea to make a yoga video for older generations. So you can find, you know, yoga videos of, you know, like older people. उनके लिए भी you can create your own message. You can post it anywhere else. आप इसको you can post it at FB, post it at Instagram, on your YouTube channels. यहाँ पे सब कुछ freely available है. So I will go to another website that is known as Kapwing. Kapwing.com is the website where you can edit your videos. You can edit your videos. Simply go to, you know, like I have already downloaded. This is the website. By using this website, you can edit your lectures to make it more interesting, more informative, more, you know, like interactive. ये सारी चीजें आप यहाँ पे create कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे, for example, if I want to upload the video, I have already, you know, downloaded few videos. So I will try to. So this is one video I downloaded from Pixabay. See, this is the video. So likely, you know, you can add scenes. You can add other videos also. You know, the scenes here is referring about shots. You know, one after another, you can create your, you know, like editing timelines. And according to the aspect ratio, according to the medium, you can choose the aspect ratio. किस aspect ratio में you want to shoot. This is 1:1 and 5:4 is used for Instagram. If you are creating any Instagram post, Instagram videos, you can use this aspect ratio. If you want to video on YouTube, so generally in YouTube, 16:9 aspect ratio is used. So this is another website. If you know, इसके लिए पढ़ने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. No training is required. If you will, you know, do the practice, then you will be able to master of. I
think Rajiv, sorry to interrupt. What we can do is we'll pass on these links to Professor Vivek ji, and he will then circulate it to the faculty. The moot point is there are resources available, and they are subject to you editing them and suiting to your requirements. No hassles on that. But I think we will share some of those details with Vivek ji. Dr. Neha has a question. That in first year they have a class on photography for students. Can Rajiv sir be invited to speak? Neha, if it is only Rajiv sir, then I would say no. But if it is both Rajiv and Ashok Ogda, then I would say yes. But certainly on a more serious note, we'll be pleased. And it is always a pleasure to come and meet Professor Vivek ji and Vajpayee. So absolutely no hassle, not only first year, on arts and graphics, even in subsequent semesters, if you have anything relating to aesthetics, camera, graphics, so on and so on, we'll work that out. We'll be pleased to come. But don't only invite Rajiv sir, do also invite Ashok Ogda.
Absolutely.
Okay, any other question? Thank you so much. Yes, Vivek, sorry.
Sir, right now, would it be possible through Zoom? Since we don't have physical classes. So
yeah, we'll do that Zoom also. That's what I meant. Absolutely. Zoom is the new normal. We'll do that through Zoom only.
Yes.
Because you want to save on lunch. So don't worry, we won't come there and have lunch.
We'll have Zoom lunch.
We love Zoom lunch. Rajiv, carry on.
Yes. Okay. So
Good
thank
learning
you.
about photo composition video. Thank you so much.
So
Sir, please tell us a bit detail how to use capwing.com. Any idea, Rajiv, on this?
yes, sir. Sir, capwing.com is, is a very simple website. So here, I have already shared my screen. You can add different shots by using, this add scene one. If you want to create, if you want to put some, for example, this is the image and I want to put some text to this image.
Okay.
So you just go to, this text button, see sample text is here. If you want to edit this, put your captions. So for example, if I will write beautiful flowers, for example, so I can also write my captions here. If you want to change, then here you can see the font. So I will say that you just go through this website, and if you want to change the font, change the color, font color, that is like if you want, if you don't want any text outline, if you want to fill the colors, everything is possible in this Capwing, and this is so user friendly. But there will be no need of any experts to train you about this website, how to edit your videos. ये आप खुद कर सकते हैं. If you will try to experiment, then मुझे लगता है within a week आप मेरे से better इसको बता पाएंगे. So these are so simple websites, and for common users only, those who don't know the intricacies of all those specific softwares. हालांकि वो तो सब professionals के लिए है, but we all try to engage. Nowadays हम कभी FB पे post करते हैं, जैसे वहाँ पे there is one fact कि in a minute we upload more than 24 hours of content on YouTube. In a minute, 1 minute में 24 hours से ज़्यादा content, ज़्यादा videos we are uploading, and this is the like time where audio visuals speak. लिखना बिखना तो बड़ा कम होता है, but like we always try to speak by using pictures, by using videos. So यहाँ पे भी जाके आप इसको easily सीख पाएंगे. Hope I have answered your question. And there is another website, that is remove.bg. Like suppose if you have downloaded one picture and you want to remove the background of that picture, so go to this website, upload the image, and this website remove.bg will remove the background of your picture.
Rajiv, you can quicken a bit now.
Yes, sir.
We are, because they would have other sessions, so I don't want to eat it into their.
So sir, another 5 minutes. So this is
right. No
remove.bg. You can try your hand on this website. यहाँ पे जाके. So I have informed you about remove.bg to remove your background, Capwing to do the video editing, to download the videos. Else you shoot yourself. If you don't have option to shoot your own videos, go to Pixabay or Pexels to download photographs and videos. And Canva is, you can say a substitute of Photoshop, where you can create your own design, own presentations of your lectures. तो ये सारा काम आप यहाँ पे by using this website आप इसको कर सकते हैं. And if you want to use good music, that is also important. So search YouTube library. And go to YouTube library. Here you will find copyright free musics. From this website, you download.
While you are opening let me add for the benefit of faculty, there is also what is known as Creative Commons. which is supported by UNESCO. It's an intergovernmental body of the United Nations, and anything that comes under the Creative Commons under the open educational resource is free to be used. And we are planning a separate session on OER and Creative Commons with Dr. Sridhar, and we'll let you know about that.
So from this, thank you, sir. Even if they can use that a Creative Commons one supported by UNESCO SEMCA, and even if they can go here the YouTube Music Library according to their mood of the subject, if they want the instrument. So all these basic filters are available here, so they can download the music for their presentations, for their videos.
Okay, now Rajiv, let's come to the end now, then see questions. Very informative session. Hope we will now be able to do better. Thanks a lot for the information on website. Sumi, very good, purposeful webinar, very informative session. It is becoming a mutual admiration society. Thank you so much, but we want questions. Rajiv, any more slides you have before we see
yes,
questions?
Very quickly, sir.
Yeah.
I will go through a few slides.
Yeah. Tab tak may I request faculty to Neha, we won't come there, we won't deliver to the first year unless you ask question. Okay,
Okay,
11 ways to get professional quality video.
Yes.
Yeah, this is important. Move on now.
So this is the first point is don't forget to clean the lens for crystal clear photos. Because
Which we never do.
You are using a mobile phone, you are using your laptops. So always try to clean the lens of your laptop or your mobile phone to get crystal clear images. The second point is check and set your settings. I always prefer to shoot by using 1080p at 60 frames per second to get more fluid looking videos. So this is a bit technical, but you simply remember, okay, I will go to you can see the GIF image, or we will share the presentation with you all. So you can go to the camera settings, and from there you can set this 1080p and 60 frames per second to get more fluid looking videos, better videos. So use these settings. Then next is don't shoot vertical video unless it is a linear object, like for example multi-story building. Otherwise we all live in a widescreen world, laptops, televisions, your Twitter feed, everything is in a vertical mode. So always say yes to the horizontal frames, no to vertical ones. But obviously there is exception कि जब आप किसी vertical picture की shooting कर रहे हैं, there you can use this the vertical frame ones. Use a tripod or brace yourself. This is another important factor. Either you use the tripod, or even if your mobile phone cover will help a lot. That will act as a tripod. तो आप इसको भी use कर सकते हैं. So that to get to stabilize your photographs, to stabilize your images. Don't use the smartphone's zoom. Always remember that is the digital zoom. Digital zoom is basically similar to cropping. That is not an optical zoom. So इसीलिए always try to avoid your smartphone's zoom. Always try to get closer towards the subject. अगर physically आप जा सकते हैं, that is better. Otherwise, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं मना नहीं कर रहा हूँ. If you will use this, then judiciously you have to use your smartphone zoom. Otherwise, your picture will be pixelated. Light your video. Already, Bogra sir has informed you at the beginning कि किस तरीके से हमें अपने वीडियो को light up करना चाहिए. जैसे I am using 2 different bulbs, to create key light and fill light, and there is some light at the background. तो इस तरीके के जो है, you can use some white paper, like white thermocol, just to create some reflected light on your face. But जैसे सर ने आपको बताए थे कि कभी विंडो के पास मत चले जाइए. Even if don't try to place the light at the back of you. अगर आपके पीछे वो light होगा, then obviously your mobile phone and your laptop, they are using automatic mode, so they will sense that light. Then accordingly they will set the exposure. They will try to, जैसे ऐसे होता है ना कि जैसे we have to remember कि if someone is outdoor and उसके पीछे bright sunlight is there, So when when you look towards that subject, you are unable to see the face of that subject because the pupil of your eye, the iris of your eye will be adjusted according to the bright light. तो इसीलिए हम क्या करते हैं कि उसको थोड़ा सा मतलब ऐसे बैकग्राउंड में ले आते हैं, अवॉइडिंग दैट ब्राइट बैकलाइट. तो वो भी उसी तरीके के यहाँ पे होता है, क्योंकि मेरे टीचर ने मेरे को सिखाया था कि लाइटिंग इज नथिंग. लाइटिंग जो हम करते हैं, that artificial lighting, that is basically the replica of natural lighting effects. Observation is the key. You observe everything and you try to create, you try to replicate that effect what you are observing naturally. जो चीज हम देख रहे हैं उसी चीज को हम यहाँ पे क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. यूज एक्सपोजर लॉक, ये मोबाइल में ही you have the facility. Then this is important, the audio part. When you are recording, like nowadays, everyone is having more than one phones. अगर किसी के पास एक नहीं है तो घर पे किसी दूसरे मेंबर का भी फोन होगा. So when you are using
क्विक से पे किया था,
when you are using a smartphone to record the audio,
इन्हीं को भेज देना और क्या करेंगे. एक 800 का है, 600 का है, 1559 का है, मोर देन.
you are using.
वाजपेयी जी का माइक ऑन है.
Yes.
Hello, please carry on.
Yes.
वाजपेयी जी माइक म्यूट पर रखिएगा. Thank you.
जी सॉरी.
So when you are to get crystal clear audio, use your second smartphone to. Sorry sir, I lost the connection. So use the second smartphone to record your audio. So this is from my side, sir.
Okay, the presentation is over.
Yes sir.
Okay, now let's get the questions because I had asked them 2 questions. Can we crop a vertical video to make a horizontal one? Rajiv.
Yeah, you can crop that video to make it the horizontal one, but always remember to maintain the aspect ratio. Aspect ratio is the ratio between height to width. So don't distort that aspect ratio. Then anything you can do. If you will crop from the side, if you want to squeeze that image, then aspect ratio will be distorted. So try to maintain the aspect ratio and you crop that image. That is possible, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Now this is Sumi Agarwal. Can we edit a video which is downloaded from YouTube? Professor Rajiv.
Yes, you have to see whether if there is any copyright issues. So that's why I asked you about the websites like Pexels and Pixabay. They are you don't have any copyright issues. If you are downloading any videos from YouTube, then you have to see the Creative Commons license, whether that is free to use or not. If you are using it for any professional purpose, so that you have to cross check कि क्या permission आपको है. Otherwise, Pexels and Pixabay is absolutely free, sir.
Okay, and I think similar question with regard to downloading music and sound. There is a copyright, particularly in the case of music. It's very, very tough. But I believe up to 10-15 seconds you can use it for educational purposes. Beyond that, then you have to, even when you do it for 15 seconds, we must give the acknowledgement. Beyond that, there would be an issue of copyright. And perhaps we need to take a separate session on IPR, which is more detailed. Suggests about the pointer, Rajkumar Sharma. That's a good question. I also don't have the answers. And I'm glad I'm not answering. Rajiv is answering. Questions are meant for him. I can't answer all of them. Yes, Rajiv.
Okay, can you increase the volume of original sound if recorded? Yes, sir. Which is the question, sir?
Yes. No. Yeah, he wanted to know, can we use the sound? So I gave a reference of the copyright.
Yes, sir. Sir, but, for a second, I am sharing my screen. If you will go to YouTube Music Library, you just see, okay, in the YouTube Music Library, you see attribution not required and attribution required, and all licenses. So
very good. Wonderful explanation. Thank you, Rajiv. Go to the YouTube audio library. You see attribution required, attribution not required, all licenses required. So you can easily decide which one to take.
Yes.
So there are no acknowledgement required, and license required. Thank you, Rajiv. Next question.
So next is,
Can we have the email? I have forwarded the email. Can we crop a vertical video? We have
sir, we have
done
answered
this.
about that without
Is it
disturbing
possible to crop video for different formats from 16:9 ratio to other formats? Anand Khatri, very good question. 16:9 ratio. Raji, can we crop it?
Yes, you can crop it at Capviewing. You can I have already shown you. You just go to capviewing.com and wahan pe you can like crop the video. But always you have to remember without changing the aspect ratio of the video. So you have to see. Otherwise, what you have to do? You have to search for another video.
Okay. Any tips for shooting desk work where we show what we are writing? What he wants to know, can he show to the students what he is writing on the desktop? That means the camera has to be a bit zoom out. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Sumi, thank you so much. I ask some more questions. Okay, use of work. We have discussed this. I think that seems to be all. If we have missed out on some questions, my apologies. You can always write to us. I have sent you share the email on the chat box. And Rajiv, can you put back me and Vivek ji and Vajpayee ji?
Yes, sir.
Vivek ji. Oh, it's already close to 12. Can I hear Vivek ji and Vajpayee ji? Can you unmute them, Rajiv?
Yes, sir. They're already unmuted. I think they are not in the meeting.
Okay, Vivek ji on the phone. Huh, Vivek ji? Okay, shall we wait for 2 minutes? What do you suggest? Okay, Rajiv, please
Yes,
let Vivek ji in.
Yes, sir. Sir को बोलिए दोबारा हाँ rejoin करने के लिए.
Vivek Sabharwal ji has got disconnected. Please let him in.
Yes, sir.
Bear with us, dear faculty. Is Vajpayee ji there?
No, sir. They're all disconnected, sir.
Disconnect hoga. I also had this problem. Vivek ji is trying to access.
Sir, it
Please
is not
let him in.
Here. Yes, sir. Vivek Sabharwal, sir. Yes, admitted, sir.
Ho gaya?
This is the problem with the technology, sir.
No, you must get a dongle, Rajiv.
Yes, sir. That I will get it today by evening, sir.
Okay, but have you been successful with Vivek ji?
Yes, sir. Sir is joining, sir.
Oh, he's joining. Okay.
Yes.
And Vajpayee ji, can you try him if he's there? Otherwise, it's okay.
Sir, we have to call Vajpayee,
Vivek ji
sir.
ko love, that's it.
Yes,
Vivek ji
Hello.
is trying.
yes, sir.
Vivek ji, we can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry,
There he is.
Yeah, I got disconnected, but maybe.
No, we are back. I think Vivek ji ka audio बढ़ाइए. Unmute करिए Vivek ji को.
Sir is already
Hello,
unmuted.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, Vivek ji, we had an interesting session. I'm glad your faculty did participate. We hope in this 1.5, what was supposed to be 1 hour, 1.5 hour, वो कहते हैं ना कि जब टीचर को माइक मिलती है वो छोड़ता नहीं है. But the issue was a big, no, because there were so many questions and we had to explain so much.
I have a request. Whatever has been mentioned today is there's so much of learning that we would request for a part 2 of the same, that some of the things we would like to implement and then maybe get back. So could we have a part 2 of the session at another time?
I think what we could do, if you can sit with the faculty and ask what are the areas they would like us to focus on part 2 as a consensus,
Right.
then it will be better.
Sure, well, that'll be wonderful, sir. Thank you so much.
Because the area is so vast, we wouldn't know which area to tackle, and they are at
Yes,
the battlefield delivering lessons.
Right,
and
sir.
if they can let us, then we will compile it and try and cover as much as possible.
personally would like to thank Dr. Rajiv. It was very purposeful. And again, thanks to you, sir, for all the 3 sessions. You know, we are, you know, with every session, we are getting better and better at it. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much, sir.
And it has been a wonderful interacting with you. Professor Vivek did pose a question in the beginning about the students. Well, I think the broader rules remains valid for the students as much. Mute their microphones, mute their videos, because it takes a lot of bandwidth. But they need to display their name so that you can interact with them on the chat box. And they must do something about their appearance, which is the way they are sitting, what they are wearing, the lighting. As I told you, it's very important because you need to see the students' engagement in your session, camera position. And most importantly, which we take for granted, is the mic placement. Where the mic should be. These are all mostly unidirectional mics, and therefore, so it has been great pleasure with Vivek ji around, such a noted architect, and with his under his leadership, I know School of Architecture is doing great. You are doing wonderful in terms of key lessons, and we are glad that somehow we could join you in this beautiful journey of discovering new things to make us better educators, and this romance of bringing architecture and photography together. Architecture deals with buildings that speak the language of art that is frozen in stone, and photography is the language of what you see. Both deal with removing the inessentials and focus on the essentials, and both are processes. So if I were to quote on what Michelangelo said, that to a normal person, it would look like a slab of a stone, but to an artist, he creates an angel out of it. So I think with photography and architecture, we can create marvels. Sorry, and Raji, thank you so much for your passion, for your energy.
My pleasure.
And thank you, Vivek ji, and anything
Thank you so much.
that you need from us, it will be our pleasure. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, all my friends.
Thank you.
Yeah, my faculty is still there. I'll give you a 5-minute bio break. We have another session, our faculty meeting, which will start 5 minutes from now at another Zoom meeting ID, which has already been shared. So thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So we leave that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.